Okay, this is the newest magic template for football jersey. And on this one, you can change the body. There's another one where you can just change the stripes and the collar if that's all you're wanting to do. But let's do this one. And what I'm going to do first is I'm going to search for a blue background. And I like this royal blue. So then I'm going to stretch it over my template. I'm going to right click, layer, send to back, and I've got that, so that's great. And the next thing is I'm going to do one for my home team, the Carolina Panthers. So I'm going to bring that in, and it's got a background, so I'm going to go up here under background remover and take that off. And then I'm going to switch this, and then if you kind of look at this, what you're going to see is that this blue may be a little bit different than this blue. So I am going to, actually it's really close. I'm going to leave it. Okay, and then I'm going to add text to it. I think I'll just do a text box. And let's see, add a text box. And I'm going to write the name, and then I'm going to go under text effects, and then I'm going to go down here under curve, and I'm going to put that up here and move this down here a little bit and make it bigger, which you can do by doing the font up here, or you can just stretch it. So you could do your school's team or just your favorite team. I've used this a lot for middle school and high school. Okay, and then if I want to change this, I could go in under my fonts, change that. I kind of like that one better. And then I am ready. So what I will do next is I will, up here, I'm going to say football blue, just to name it, download it, download. I'm going to change it all the way to the maximum amount of pixels. And I'm going to say transparent background, but Canva kind of tricks us. It really doesn't get it. But I put it down there anyway. So right now, as it's downloading, this is not a flat file. This is a layered file right now. So it's downloading, and then it'll be a flat file. And then once it's a flat file, I will bring it back in here, and I will take the background off. Okay, so let's bring it back in here. Okay, there it is. And I'm gonna take off everything else. Easier way to do that, but you can't do it one-handed. And then I'm going to stretch it out. And like I said, there actually is a background on that still. So I'm going to just do BG remover to take off the background. And then I'm going to download it. So if I do share, so this will be the final download. But I want to show you another thing that you could do in there if you have Paint or any other editing software that you can use. It doesn't have to be Paint. If you're on Mac, there's one that's just like Paint. Okay, so I just click on it. It takes me into Paint automatically. And when I saw it downloading, I noticed that when it took the background off, it kind of took that. So what I'm going to do is pick up the color using the dropper, and then using the bucket, I'm going to fill that in. And I'm going to fill it in right there too. And another thing on this particular one, and that's why sometimes I don't use Canva to take away backgrounds, because sometimes it just does weird things like it did in this one. And the other thing is that sometimes I'll go back and just do it again, and the next time it takes it away perfectly. So sometimes I use Canva, sometimes I use Paint, sometimes I use other software to remove backgrounds. I'm going back now, and I'm changing these whiskers and everything that's supposed to be white into a much brighter white, because I just know from this logo that I've used it before, and it's more of a gray than it is a white. So I'm going to brighten it up that way. And it kind of took it away from there too. I don't know why it did that. It was acting very strange today. But then, that being fixed now, if you wanted to make the stripes something, like let's make one white, and we'll make the collar white and that. But maybe we want, I'm going to pick up the dropper and pick up this blue, and then maybe I'll go just a little bit lighter and put that under this stripe. Can't really tell it, but it is a lighter color. There, you can tell it there. And then I would crop it so that when I bring it into Bartender or Swift or however you do yours, it'll be good. And then I'll say done. And then I will save it. And now it's ready to go into Bartender or Swift or however and be printed.